What's up, everyone? Dan here again with my channel Do Figures. Looking at the DC McFarlane Robin Tim Drake figure. See Tim Drake. Wasn't planning on picking this guy up. Wasn't really on my radar. However, I saw him in Target and was kind of really intrigued by it. I was like, this looks really cool. I'm gonna pick it up. So here it is. Here's the figure in its packaging. You gotta take a look at the card there too. Here's all of the hands. And here's the back. Some good artwork. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, is this from New... Oh, it says right here, DC Rebirth. Okay. I was curious if it was New 52. There you go. Anyway. Here's the figure. I'm going to take it out of the packaging and we can take an even deeper look at it. And here he is out of the packaging. Really looking nice. Before I show you the figure, here's the card. I know a lot of people like that. Pause that there if you'd like to read the whole thing. Now obviously he comes with the typical display stand. But I like this figure, man. I only just took it out. I do have some complaints about it, kind of off the bat. Kind of even before I opened it, I had complaints about it. But I do like the way this figure looks. I mean, one thing that stands out immediately is I know DC has been using, I've been seeing them in a couple of figures where they're using this bendy wire for the capes, which is always cool. But typically that's a feature you find in like more expensive figures. And if I'm being honest, this is done better than I've seen in some of those expensive figures. Like, some of the Mafex ones, like I have like the Hush Batman, and the cape looks like a mess at the top, like on the shoulders. But here, this figure looks really good. And granted, there's a shorter cape. Maybe you have less problems running with a shorter cape, but still, I think this was done very well. And you can really get a lot with this cape going. I like that. Very cool. And that's something I'm pretty happy about. I didn't know this had a bendy cape, so this is a very pleasant surprise. Yeah, dude, sorry, I'm just like playing with this figure. Anyway, let's take a look here at the head here. Here's Tim Drake. I like the head sculpt. I think it's a good head sculpt. No, the paint isn't perfect, but that's okay. He looks like he's focused there. Looks like his face a little dirty, kind of by design. And I like that hair. Very cool. He has this like cocky like look on his face, which isn't necessarily Tim Drake, you know. But anyway, I like it either way. And I love the design. I mean, the design is like they could have chose any suit. I mean, they chose the Rebirth one, but this is a cool design. Yeah, this is cool. Sorry, I'm just playing with it. But if you take a look here at a chest, you can see nice paint and everything. Like the Robin symbol and this, you know, texturing and stuff on the shoulder. Very cool. I love the design, how it's a short sleeve and then just has like giant gloves and gauntlets. Very cool. I like that. And here's the belt. It's a nice belt. I like it. Wonder what's in all those pouches. There's a butt. I like this whole detail with the rope right here. I like that. It's pretty cool. You know, they could have just made a very generic Batman character belt with just pouches and canisters and stuff. But the rope's a really cool little addition. I like that. Then come down here to the feet. Nothing crazy with the lower half as far as like sculpt and paint, but still really nice. I like it. Yeah. And put him out there. All right, so let's. I want to take a look at his hands and stuff. He comes with a lot of hands, which is oddly my complaint. I'll get into that in just a sec. But here you go. You got a pair of like these open hands. Very cool. Another pair of differently open hands. I guess you could be holding something with these. you know. Then you have these, which can also be used for holding something. Focus. Very cool. If only he had something to hold. There's the other hand. And then these ones are actually pretty cool. I always look at these like these ones where he's pointing or he's giving the thumbs up like that. It's really cool, honestly. I think it's cool when you give us a lot of hands. I'm never going to be upset. I'm never going to be like, oh, you gave us too many hands. I'm just thinking, could they have gotten rid of about, in total, he has 10 hands, keep in mind. Could they have gotten rid of about 4 of them and given us like a batarang or a robarang, I guess? I don't know what they're called. Wingdings. Those are nightwings. Anyway. Or give us his staff. It's interesting that you give us a hand that's kind of clearly meant to hold his staff. They don't give us his staff. It just seems like a weird thing. Like you would give us 10 hands, but nothing to put in them. I would have liked some of his gadgets. So that's mainly my complaint is I don't need 10 hands when I have nothing to put in the hands, nothing to do with the hands. And it's weird. He's not like a character. Like, I remember way back in the day, there was an Iron Fist character that came with like 10 hands. But that made sense. He was a martial artist, you know. Not that Robin isn't, but he has the different accessories that you could have given us, which I would have liked. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into the articulation. You see me playing around here with him. So I'll just start with this. So he bends down, not really all that much. This is really meant, I guess, for twisting. Does he fold here? So he's kind of going to have this. Can't really bend at all unless I'm missing a joint. I mean, it looks like there's cuts there, but all they do is turn. Anyway, arms, they do have that butterfly joint as it's referred to. They go back and forth. Now, obviously, you can go out pretty far, down. Has a little bicep swivel here. And then a double jointed hand, or sorry, elbow. And his hands can move. Come on, guy. There we go. Got them moving a little bit. They can turn all the which way they want. Well, if that one's a little stiff, this hand, and that's why I wasn't moving too well, it's okay. I have 9 others. I'm really complaining a lot about that, and it's really, not a huge deal. Just kind of weird that DC would do that, or McFarlane. Anyway, he kicks up this much. Can't really get him in a great pose. I haven't really posed around and taken any photos with him yet, so I'm curious how it's going to go. Nice bend there at the knees. And then he has like, he's like a double jointed ankle where like it turns here and then has the pivot separate, kind of, but not really. And he does have toe articulation. Very cool. Kind of another complaint then is like, why doesn't this move that much? I mean, I'm kind of getting it moving here, but would have liked more. But his toe gets articulation. Not a bad thing to have toe articulation, but I prefer it in his diaphragm. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, guys, that's my review of the figure. Cool figure. He'll probably be my Robin and my ultimate McFarlane like display when I finally build it. A little disappointed. Would have liked to have seen him with some, I guess not more accessories, just different accessories. Like I said, 10 hands is a weird inclusion when he clearly has other stuff. But anyway, I like this figure. I'm about to pose it, take a bunch of pictures of it, and post it up on my Instagram. It'll probably be up at the time this video is posted. So go over there and check it out at Do Figures. I also have a TikTok as well if you want to go follow over there. Really having fun putting out all this content. I really hope everyone here is enjoying it. Please give me a follow, subscribe if you like it, and like the video. Share with your friends if you think they'll like it too. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Peace out.